Machikari, and you want to know how you can support the channel? Go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you to be notified every time a new video gets downloaded. And welcome to the show. How you guys doing? This is James Hollywood Machikari, and we're doing some motorcycle madhouse shorts while we're on break from the live Monday through Friday at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time series. And today's video, we're actually going to get into the meat of some subjects that come out regarding motorcycle clubs. See, motorcycle clubs are usually the most talked about stuff in the biker community. Love it, hate it, one way or another, it really is. Now, we got a question that came on the YouTube channel, and it actually goes to the heart of this video. And later on, I'm going to show you a little slideshow called Motorcycle Clubs 101. Hopefully, you guys will start getting it, and we'll actually go into each individual freaking thing that I put there. So let's go into the question that started it all. And this one was from Mike Lovell. He writes, in this day and age with everybody using Twitter and Facebook, why doesn't somebody explain the real reason for colors, why clubs claim territory, etc.? Do club bikers not know anymore? It's a sad state of affairs when the best reason you can give a civilian for not posing as a club member is because we'll beat your ass. There are legitimate reasons for club protocols. The ass whoopings fall under enforcement and are a separate issue. Just explain to people why things are the way they are. A little understanding goes a long way. I know clubs are willing to take care of enforcement, but wouldn't it be better to have to any more than necessary? And again, that comes from Michael. So, Michael, what I did was put together a little video presentation, and you know what? It's actually a good title for the video, Motorcycle Club for Dummies, because there's a lot of dummies out there. And I say that because the way it has become now, this PC culture, this everybody deserves a trophy crap, and, you know, you'll find one of them real funny, and you'll actually backlash at what I said about it. But let's look at this little slideshow real quick, and we'll get into the meat of this thing, shall we? So that's our little slideshow for the minute there. And, you know, let's take a look at the first one. Now, this one has to bug me the most out of anything. Because you're talking like you're in sixth freaking grade, some of these people. There's no such thing as bullying in the motorcycle club world. It's a man's world. That's the way it is. If you got to use terms like bullying when you don't like something or you think somebody's telling you something that you don't want to do is bullying, you need to grow the hell up. You really do. Bullying? Come on. What the hell? Again, are you in sixth freaking grade? This is a man's world. If you want to be in something that's a man's world, maybe you might want to be a man and get off this bullying crap that you talk about. Jesus Christ, I've never heard anything so stupid in my life. Two, no one cares what the hell you think about protocol. You new ones coming in, motorcycle clubs are for big boys. I'm sorry to tell you that. So you coming in, being a newbie, never being around anything, your opinions don't matter. This shit's been around for 70 years, and it's that way for a reason, and it's lasted that long for a reason, because there's the bylaws, there's the protocols. That's why you see some clubs out there that are 75 years old, 70 years old, going back all the way before World War II. You got clubs going on, and the reason is because they had rules and regulations. So you thinking you're going to come in because some dope told you that's the way it should be, you're an idiot. It's not going to change. Again, that goes along with the bullying. You know, I think it's them people who go out there and put this shit in people's heads that are newbies. Bullying. Oh my God, that's just ridiculous. Anyway, 3. If you need a social media group to teach you how to be a biker, you need to punch yourself right now. You're not ready to be in a club. You don't need to be in a club. If you need somebody to freaking tell you, okay, this is what you're going to do and all that bullshit, or this is the way you need to act, you know what? It's ridiculous, okay? It really is ridiculous, and you should be freaking ashamed of yourself. Come on, man. It's freaking the internet. And you got a lot of freaking idiots out there who think they know what they're doing, or you got idiots that are out bad from their own club trying to teach motorcycle club protocol. Now, is that hypocritical? I'll never know. But anyway, let's go on again. 4. If your broad holds your balls in her hands, then you need to punch yourself, because you need to get into a different lifestyle. If a woman's going to tell you what to do, and hey, I'm not picking on my women listeners or anything, but again, it's a man's freaking world in the MC world, man. A lot of stuff can happen out there. And if you got somebody who has a chick saying, hey, you can't go with your guys, or you can't do this, you can't do that, or runs a freaking mouth at an event, you're just going to get nothing but bullshit that's going to come your way. So again, if you're a kind of guy who listens to a broad all the time, you don't have any balls, it's in her jar or whatever, don't go into the motorcycle club scene. 5. If you're PC and don't like how the big boys act in this lifestyle or in the MC world, it's not going to be for you, because the motorcycle club scene is not PC at all. It's on a whole different level of manhood, if you want to go that route, or shit like that. I can remember in the early days, women actually weren't allowed around the clubs, and actually, when I was in the club, I never brought my old lady around, man. Shit, number 1, you know, I had her fucking looking over my shoulder. 2, I couldn't get a piece with her in there. And 3, you know, they cause a lot of freaking problems. So again, you know, I know that's going to be PC. Oh, you're banging this, you're banging on this. That's just like the other day from another video I had, where, you know, I was making fun of them freaking transgender, that one who went on to go to Miss America, and I started that, save the pink taco. Well, I actually had some freaking moron come back and, oh, you're a bigot, blah, blah, blah. Dude, this is not a PC world, what you're doing. You know what? Whatever you're watching, Wild Hogs and shit like that, that's just not the street, man. I'm telling you. You know, you can live in your own little corner, your own little fantasy world, but that's just not how the streets are, okay? 6, you're not owed the right to wear a patch by the Constitution. Okay, that's always out there. Oh, it's a free country, blah, blah, blah. No, patches are earned, regardless of the dumb shits telling you any different. Back them up is the name of the game. Now, if you can back your stuff up, God bless you. But for those that go out there, oh, it's the Constitution, it's the Constitution, we have a right, we have a right. You have no right to shit on the streets, okay? It's fucking the dog-eat-dog world out there, man. It's, you know, only the strong survive. It has nothing to do with the Constitution or any of that bullshit. So, you know what, those preaching that shit, get a life, because they're the ones who are usually preaching that shit on the internet, but when it's faced on the street, they run and duck tail and put their head between their legs and run like little freaking, let's say, bitches. But 7, YouTube and Facebook cannot teach you how to be a man, regardless of the keyboard warrior mentality. Now, you have a lot of people out there that's all big and bad on the internet, but again, they hit the street. It's a whole different story. I've seen it thousands of freaking times. I've seen it from people that, in the local area, they'll talk all big on the internet, but when you see them on the streets, it's a whole different freaking ball game. So Facebook and YouTube can't teach you how to be a man. That is up to your daddy, or if you didn't have the daddy yourself, to grow a set of balls, and hopefully your woman don't have it in a jar. Okay. 8, social media and internet are not the same as the streets. Again, what is happening on the internet, what people say on the internet, what some of these people say in their fucking videos, or what some of these people say in groups, ain't the same as the streets when they get on it. Most of the time, 99.99999% of the time, they're going to ducktail run like little bitches. So, you got to start being able to distinguish between fact and fiction off the internet and all that bullshit. So, number 9, your opinion on how 70 years of tradition is unfair, and you see it as being bullshit, don't mean a damn thing to anyone. I'm sorry to say that again. Your opinion don't mean diddly squat, okay? It is the survival of the fittest on the streets. And as the series goes on, I'll actually go into that a little more. But, it really is funny where you see all this kind of stuff on the internet. Okay, you got a Facebook group ran by an out bad freaking flat slob who hasn't rode a bike in decades, trying to tell people what's up about motorcycle clubs. And here he is out bad from his freaking club, a freaking total moron and loser. And you got fucking a couple people listen to this freaking guy. It's funny how things really are nowadays. You don't need an internet to learn about being a biker. You just got to go out there and do it. And the more you listen to these kind of freaking idiots, the more shit you're going to get into. And finally, 10, you want to know how to join a motorcycle club? Go up to a member and hang around them, or ask them, or do whatever the hell you want to do, but do it in person. Don't do it over the internet. That's not how shit's done, because most of the time they're going to laugh at you and send you on your freaking way. So if you really want to know how to join a motorcycle club or what a particular one's about, go up to a member and ask. Now, finally, shows on YouTube or on other social media platforms, this one included, are for entertainment purposes only. Sure, we're going to give you advice on our experiences. That's personal to us, but that's not gospel. What's done here in the Midwest is not done on the West Coast or even in Oz or in Germany. It's a whole different freaking type of fucking, environment out there depending where you go. So, no, these are freaking for entertainment purposes. And yeah, I know we get a lot of listeners. We get a lot of people over at HarleyLiberty.com or HarleyLiberty.com because it's a new biker news site, and that has to deal with all the news going on in the biker scene and all that good stuff. But when it comes to programs like Motorcycle Madhouse or the other ones out there, it's for entertainment purposes only. Don't take what me or anybody else out there say as gospel, because again, things are different wherever you are. So what might work and what has worked when I went through it might not work for somebody on the West Coast or something like that. You gotta smarten up, man. You gotta really freaking look at who who's doing the talking and what they're saying. Now, I'll take Fat Boy, for example. Here's a dude wrote in his freaking book that he made a fake club out and put people in jeopardy so he didn't make money. Actually put it in his freaking book. And you got people out there, these new jacks, because it's all the new jacks that listen to this freaking idiot. that they don't know any better. They want to be a part of something so much, but they don't want to go on the street to be a part of something, so they got to be a part of some Facebook group. And they listen to this freaking idiot, and next thing you know, they'll get out there and get their shit in some shit because they're listening to an out bad piece of shit that nobody in Chicago can stand, or around the world in that one particular club. Because what he did was he made the patch about himself. It wasn't about the brotherhood. It wasn't about the club. It was about him. And he was caught and put out on bad. Went out, wrote a book about his club. He's no better than freaking Falco, man. And when they went to go get the patch and stuff, he was too busy calling cops and shit because he's a bitch. And he actually had a bitch after 3 years of holding on the patches and some pressure. He finally got it handed in, but of course his wife or whoever had to freaking do it, but it was a freaking broad. But Big Mouth's out there. Oh, I ain't doing it. Dude, he's a fucking fat tub of lard. He's not a gangster. He's never been a fucking gangster in Chicago. Yeah, whatever. But that's what you get when you watch them type of people on the internet. Now you're talking about protocol and stuff like that. It used to be when a dude was put out bad, all clubs used to freaking honor that shit. Well, you do got clubs and that freaking club members in that group that listen to him. No, it's not on the one side that his club is on. It's on the other side, but hey, more power to him. But that's on them. But when you got that kind of shit happening, and you're trying to call yourself education and shit like that, you're full of shit. It's hypocritical. You're a moron, and you're a slob. Maybe you need to lose some weight to get some respect for yourself, because nobody respects your ass. So, whatever. But that's going to be, this is the first series. We're going to go a couple more series into this kind of shit. And hopefully by the end of it, you'll understand a little bit better the difference between the internet and the real world. Who you might, what kind of things you want to listen to, what kind of stuff you don't want to listen to, all that good stuff. So with that, hopefully you have a good Merry Christmas, because right now, this is a pre-recorded video and I'm out enjoying a vacation right now. So any questions, concerns, drop them comments below, man. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, that way you're notified. January 2nd, we go back live on Motorcycle Madhouse. And also, don't forget to get your copy of The New Age of Biking and Brotherhood. It's doing really good out there. I actually got surprised, man, because I got a lot of these libraries picking them up. So a lot of you old guys are probably doing it old school, just renting that shit. But thanks a lot for that anyway. Also, I got that Iron Order book out there, the year that the motorcycle club scene changed. But you guys take care, have a good Christmas, and I'll see you in the next video.